Good morning, welcome back, and today we are going to finish off the Grandad's line, or at least what they currently kind of have available for you guys. And that means today we'll be looking at Grandad's Light Hold Pomade. And so this is your standard oil-based pomade, and from their original line before they kind of relabeled and recreated their whole marketing strategy, the Light Hold was actually, or the lightweight was my favorite of the entire line. It was like a waxy product that provided hold, that provided good medium hold while having a nice light weight. And now with these new products, you notice a change from lightweight, medium weight, heavyweight to light hold, medium hold, heavy hold. So we're talking about the hold now. So this is a light hold. So this is going to be distinct from the lightweight pomade. And also I've been talking to Bryce, kind of asking about his products because I've noticed a huge difference between the new line and the old line. And he says the formula hasn't been changed, but the ingredients have been upped in terms of their quality. He has been kind of ordering from a more high quality source. And little things like that do make a big difference. And so we definitely notice huge change from all the products actually. But anyways, go ahead, go into the review now with the light hold, and go ahead and start off by looking at the jar. Once again, this is it. I mean, we've gone through 4 or 5 Grandad reviews now in a row, so quickly go over this. Same design, real clean, color change to a nice golden mustard yellow to signify the light hold. 4 ounces, amber jar, metal lid, and looking inside, it looks a lot like the other products, but once you actually scoop it out, then you'll really start seeing the difference. And let's go ahead and start doing that. The scent of this pomade, I can't really get right now because, I mean, every morning I sometimes have a stuffy nose, and this morning I have a particularly strong one. And, I mean, I'm not getting a smell out of this, so I'm not going to bother just because I can't really smell anything right now. Because I know when I first got the Grandad, each one had a distinct smell, but yeah, I'm just not getting it right now. Either way, I tried the original Grandad's lightweight this week just to kind of play around with it. Let me grab it. This thing right here, this is the original one, and just to kind of get a real sense of how different it is. Because this product now is really similar to the old dude's lightweight or light hold pomade. So you haven't seen that review, watch that one, because this product is actually pretty similar. Or the new products have really pushed towards being more in line, akin, similar to our current line of new, I kind of want to say new age oil-based pomades. But it definitely has a lot more greasiness to it versus the original lightweight pomade, which was just pretty damn waxy. Then smear in your hands, and I mean, yeah, it feels like a greasy lightweight pomade. But scooping it out, you wouldn't think so, because scooping it out, you definitely feel it's tough to an extent, and then it gives way, which is more characteristic to a pomade that's kind of heavier on the wax side. But of course, light hold applies easily, real easy to work with. And also the nice thing is that it's getting pretty damn cold here in the Bay Area. And even you guys down in Southern California, you guys are feeling the cold. So just imagine how much Northern California is feeling. Just pretty unexpected, just came out of nowhere. So now with the cold weather, light hold pomades becoming even better. Even before, I've always had a preference for light hold pomades because of the special characteristics they offer you. They're not strong enough to where you can mistakenly end up with a block pomade. It's almost impossible because they're so light, which is nice. Alright. So with the product applied, go ahead and start slicking things back. Obviously really easy to work with because I mean it's a light hold pomade. Creating the part now. Yeah, everything's just pretty straightforward, which is really nice about it, like a lightweight pomade. I mean, choosing between some like ignorant ass like hillbilly truck that's like lifted, or just like some like small sissy ass like Mazda Miata, like I choose the Miata every single time, and I would choose like a lightweight pomade every single time. Damn, I am due for a haircut, and I so look forward to the haircut this Sunday. Alright, so with the sides slicked back, go ahead, start like forming the pomp. Alright, so go ahead, call that done. And like, in comparison to like the old dude's light, this is about like the same thing, just a little bit less sticky. But in comparison to like the old Grandad's lightweight pomade, this is like a lot less hold, a lot less strength. And so like, we have like a touch of shine, very light, just a nice like I have product in my hair type of shine. Slickness is definitely there. It's not that sticky of a product at all, so it's really different from like some of the other really greasy lightweight pomades like oldies, as I mentioned before. The hold is a lot less than with like the Grandad's lightweight from before, a lot less wax. And so some of the shorter hairs, I don't know why they're still short hairs. I guess they broke and they regrew. But anyways, some of the shorter hairs don't really want to stay with the pomp. And then just the hold overall, I'm getting like a slightly below average height pomp, but also because of the real like lack of hold, not really getting that great of a shape and stuff like that. And that's, I guess you can associate that with a light hold pomade, but not necessarily with a lightweight. I would be more critical of this pomade if it was still referred to as a lightweight pomade, but since the name change was to a light hold, I can't really criticize it as much for like the lack of hold. But either way, the control is also alright. There's that like when you have a real strong like lack of like strength in the product, the control you really have to pull back and pull in like a slickness or some sort of thickness, something for us to control our hair with. And because there's like there's like a good amount of slickness, but it's not sticky, the control is just alright, still slightly below average, is a little difficult to style with. And so if you have any sort of like impending like breakages or like any sort of like impending like or undesirable parts, like I actually did, it took a while for me to fix it, those are gonna like come in either in the morning or later that day. They are gonna like show themselves. But either way, we'll go ahead throughout the whole day and we'll see how well this pomade performs, whether this thing can last, and whether or not it just falls apart. But yeah, see you guys in a few hours. What up guys, so it's like 9 p.m. now and I just got back from the lab, and yes, I mean, not much of a pomp anymore. This is actually better than or rather, I fixed it up before I started this video. I basically had like a mop head going on, and like literally my palm got messed up before I even went out the door, and definitely like very little hold from this product. I mean, you can easily restyle it, like it is actually surprisingly nice to work with and stuff like that. Like it stays really soft, you can do something, but you're not going to get much volume anymore. Like basically it's just something to keep your hair together. You're not going to get like another pump or anything like that. So definitely like endurance, I don't know, let's see, let's try to compare it to how much hold we even had from the beginning. And so you had very little hold from the beginning and almost no hold at the end. Restylability, yes, it's pleasurable, it's nice, it's really soft. My hair feels like just like kind of shiny, soft, easy to work with and stuff. It's not dried out at all. Because actually the light hold, the original Grandad's lightweight actually does dry out your hair because it's so waxy, or at least it makes it feel like it is. And so this is improvement. Yes, the hair feels like nicer with this product versus the original. This is really similar to Old Dude's light hold and also like Lockhart's light hold, whereas like there's light hold, not much hold, and it just ends up being kind of like a greasy product at the end of the day. But at the same time, more in comparison to like Old Dude's, because that actually feels like a really greasy product. This one feels a little bit cleaner and stuff like that. It just feels cleaner. And like washing it out, it's actually pretty easy to wash out. You can actually really push it out in one go, but for sure at 2, it's going to be all out. And you don't get much of like a waxy buildup at all. It's not a greasy buildup, but you will feel something in your hair that's keeping it together. Like instead of your hair just kind of falling and just falling apart, like there is something still there. And you'll notice it. But other than that, like what I really want out of a light product is a lightweight medium hold product. Like a light hold product is not really geared towards forming like a pomp and stuff like that. Generally what we promote and what some of the other people, when we promote a light product, we promote like a lightweight product, not a light hold product. Because light hold products are definitely, you're really pushing it when you're trying to style a pomp. It's a lightweight products that really allow your hair to kind of maintain natural characteristics while still forming like a nice like pomp with good volume and height. But this product is definitely like a light hold pomade. The nice thing is that like it's not as greasy as some like the other nasty stuff, like especially like at the far end of the spectrum would be like Royal Crown hairdressing, which is just some nasty ass stuff to work with. But so this one is like a light hold. If you style more of like an executive or like a side part or a combo or something like that, then like yes, this product would definitely work out for you, and it'll give you like a nice amount of shine without being too greasy. So it's a good option and a really affordable option. Whereas if you're looking for like a pomp, you would kind of concluding after reviewing the entire line, I would push you more towards the medium or the heavy hold product, but more towards like the water-based pomade. Like if you haven't watched that review, watch that one. That is what I consider to be the coolest thing that Grandad's offers right now. And of course, like I said before in all the other videos, we have the promo code THEPOMP, all caps, no spaces, available to you for your own convenience as long as you order directly from the brewer and support him or her. But other than that, take care guys, and I will see you Sunday maybe if you guys end up coming to the meet and greet. But yeah, peace.